Well, in all strategy games, when you're having a hard time beating a certain opponent, there's always two things that you can do. You can either go online, look up how to beat them, and try to figure out something that way that helps. Or you can play as the nation or group that you're having a hard time beating. And I've had a lot of success with the latter because it's easy to know what a nation's weaknesses are, what exactly they're going through, how exactly strong they are at certain points, if you actually play them yourself. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. The Changelings, I guess in my first series when I played as Equestria, I had a hard time beating them, but as Stalingrad is really easy. But to be fair, Stalingrad is probably the easiest country to play as to beat the Changelings, because they can declare Equestria when the Changelings invade Equestria, and therefore kind of split the profits. And then they get cores, and it's just bad. But playing as everybody else, it's a lot more complicated, it seems like. And I really want to be playing as the Crystal Empire and Alenia soon enough. But before that, I think I should be playing as the Changelings. Just so I just know what they're all about. I know what their weaknesses are. I know everything that I would need to know, I guess. So that's kind of my justification for playing as the Changelings. I assume they're probably the easiest country to play as. Maybe a close second to Equestria if you play them smart, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of tempted to justify against Equestria right now because we start off stronger than them. We might not start off stronger than them with their two puppets, but I think it's fair to say that we start off stronger than them in some ways. I don't know, we actually are a positive on supplies, and I think I might just hold back a little bit. I'll just use the event, I'll use the national focus, okay? Okay, well, I think I found how overpowered these guys indeed are. In their research tree, the Changeling technologies are just amazing because of one specific research. This one right here, a research that gives you plus 15% non-core pony power. Of course, I won't be doing it right now because I don't think I own any non-core states to, get that benefit from, but that is amazing. And the focus tree also really good. A very strong focus tree that gives a lot of war goals. I would justify wars, but some of these events kind of just work well together. There's a nice build up to get strong enough that things work out. Then there's pressure Alenia, then the ability to get lots of pony power and cores on all their territory, and then a research slot eventually, which is nice. And then you can go over here and declare war, and I think right here, lead the armies, war goal against Equestria and the Crystal Empire. I think that's honestly a really good option. Okay, our first event, countrywide raids. The secret police of Vasilipolis, something, other places, tons of places actually, and other changeling cities have begun the top secret operation named Deharmonization. Oh, deharmonization. There we go. Raids on Thoraxian resistance networks were undertaken in every corner of the country. Most of the Thoraxian supporters are under arrest or dead. Civilian casualty is minimal. Civilian awareness is none. Regrettably, Thorax himself has escaped either to one of our eastern neighbors. Okay. So we lose a bit of pony power. That's unfortunate. The Emperor is dead. We'll see what happens over there, because that will concern us, because we do have this focus, as I mentioned in the last episode, invasion of Griffonia. So we will be invading that mess. Hopefully they don't unite under a single banner, but the AI doesn't seem to do too good of a job of that, so hopefully that trend continues. We actually start off good on research. I've noticed a lot of nations, especially in Griffonia, have like really terrible starting research where they have nothing at all research, but we actually start off with engineer and recon companies. We start off with all this basic technology, which sometimes you're like starting from right here and it's crazy. We didn't have any of this stuff, which is unfortunate. But it's okay, it's survivable. And we started with planes too, so sometimes you... Okay, Wing Barty and Civil War? I don't think I've ever seen a Civil War. I don't know. Does this must be new. But yeah. The United Communes of Wingbarty against the Kingdom of Wingbarty? Wow, cool, unique decision. The highest building in the country is under construction in the city of Thessalopolis. A pyramid-shaped tower of concrete and glass, 400 meters in height, is designed to entwine and conceal the former spire of the hive. The building is supposed to represent might and power of the one queen of the Changeling Nation. It will become the residence of Queen Chrysalis, as well as whereabouts of various government branches. This will allow for better management and organization of the state as a whole. Interesting. Let's begin the construction, I guess. Only 35 political power, which is nice. Okay, so we kind of have a choice here between the Changeling School of War and the Griffin School of War, and it's pretty much attack versus defense, and I don't plan on defending at all. So I don't think we'll fight a single defensive war, hopefully, unless Stalingrad makes some moves. They're holding some elections and stuff right now. They're under rule by the Supreme Soviet, so let's see what happens there. If Sinister gets elected, I guess we should be worried, or if the Harmony guy, because they might help out Equestria and make things harder for us. We will see. And it looks like Sinister Serov has been elected in Stalingrad, so who knows, they might cause some problems. Well, I almost thought we had some sort of awkward situation on our hands. The Alenian became the Alenian Reich, you know, like, well, yeah, but they like us now for some reason, which will make this really awkward when we have to conquer them. But things changed when I looked here, and they're actually doing a strike-first mentality against us. Yeah. So we might be fighting a defensive war. Defensive, I don't know how defensive of a war it will be, because we're gonna win easily, but whatever. Okay, look at this. Chrysalis is preparing to send a communique to Alenia regarding 2 of their northern states. Before the modern borders between the Changeling Queendom and the Kingdom of Alenia were formalized, these resource-rich lands had changelings living in them before they were pushed out by the deer. The border treaty signed with King Aldar II in return for an official recognition of the Changeling Nation has not been renewed since his death, and his successor, King Johann, is considered by many to be illegitimate. Clearly, it is time to revise the treaty and regain rightful changeling land. Okay, so we need to reclaim our rightful land. They reject our demands? Oh well. Oh well. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, well, our war goal is ready, so in the meantime, we will work down this. And let's go. Declare war. We have our ports guarded. We have planes already stationed. Okay, well, there we go. Easy enough. And now we can start doing some of our focuses to make all these core states. And there are actually a lot of states here. I didn't realize. I was like, oh yeah, there's probably like 5 or 6 states. No. Lots of states. Well, as I was editing, I tried to keep my videos around the 10 to 15 minute mark, but I realized that even with speeding up some of the wars, I recorded about, 40, 50 minutes worth of video, so I'm gonna add in a cut right here after I have beaten Alenia. So just know that I've already recorded some of my future events, so it may be too late for any advice you would like to give, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and remember to like and subscribe. I'm a small channel, so every subscription matters that much more, and see you guys in the next episode, which will hopefully be out tomorrow, so stay in tune for that. Bye.